Today we're going to be reviewing Victoria Campground in Woodstock, Georgia. So Victoria Campground is a Army Corps of Engineer campground. You guys know how much we absolutely love those. We say them all the time. This campground has 70 sites, and it is located in a very nice area, I would say. So we have 5 different categories that we rate campgrounds on that are fairly objective. So we talk about cleanliness, amenities, convenience, friendliness, and price. And then we have a 6th category where we give you our opinion. And if you can hear our dog, she's over there drinking water right now, which is super awesome for camera footage. All right, so let's go ahead and get into category 1, cleanliness. So bathrooms.
About the same as most Army Corps of Engineers. The building is a little dated. It's not the cleanest place in the world, but shower, shoes, hot water, you're good.
Yeah. Exactly. I have the exact same opinion.
So these are the bathrooms. Again, it's very dated in here. And it's a bathhouse, y'all. So, I mean, I don't know what people normally expect from a bathhouse, but it's not pristine clean, okay? But the shower, I mean, there is like a changing area with a stall door. Then you have the little step through for your shower. And a shower curtain, so that's nice. And this one's a handicap, so it's a little bigger. But both the bathhouses look exactly like this, though I won't show you the other one. It's a bathhouse. I mean, it's not disgusting, but it's not, you know, it's not a hotel bathroom that's pristine clean usually. So just so you know, it's a bathhouse.
Site cleanliness?
Top notch. It was great.
Almost
top notch? Okay.
Almost top notch. So it was really good, but the person before us left a potted plant.
There was nothing wrong with that.
They didn't clean it up.
Oh my God. Okay, my mom took the potted plant and she has revived this plant and she loves this plant, okay? So I think it was a gift.
I'm just kidding. Honestly, it was a gift. It was a very... Oh yeah, so it's like a hotel gift. Like they put like a bottle of wine on your bed, instead they give you a potted plant. We'll take it. No, honestly, the site was very, very clean. No issues there. Laundry?
No, I did not see a single laundry facility.
Could not find laundry. No, not at all. Building condition, again, like Reagan said.
Dated.
Dated.
Yes.
Not an issue. Honestly. You didn't feel gross walking into them, but they're older buildings, so expect that. Landscaping was upkept quite well. No issues there. So category 2, amenities.
So this area is where they have hookups for a laundry facility, but I mean, obviously there's nothing there. So hopefully they'll bring that back. Again, I'm not sure why all the laundry facilities have been shut down at the Army Corps of Engineer campgrounds. I'm thinking possibly COVID and they're gonna bring it back. We'll see.
So recreation here was actually kind of cool. So you had your boat launch that's actually detached from the campground. A lot of Corps of Engineer campgrounds are kind of similar to that. But this one had a huge beach.
It did have a nice beach, but that's all in the day use area. Now this was the first.
I wouldn't call it a nice beach.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe not super nice, but it was very large.
Yeah, it was a huge, huge lakefront beach. I wish we got some video of it, but I don't think we did. Unfortunately, we were riding our e-bikes on it, and our daughter fell, and it was just kind of a little bit of a disaster.
A lot going on, but...
Yeah, there was a lot going on. So we unfortunately did not get any footage of it. However,
but
it's there.
Yes, there is a beach too in the campground, and this is so far the only Corps of Engineer we've stayed at that didn't have a boat launch for just the campground to use. They did have a boat parking area, and then you would pull it over to the day use area to launch.
Yeah, or you could poke your boat. Or you could park your boat at your campsite if you wanted to. It's not an issue if you can fit.
They have a day use area that's right next to the campground. I assume that's where the boat launch is, but the campground does offer this very nice boat parking area, and then you can just pull your boat out and take it to the day use area to launch. But I have not seen a boat launch specifically at the campground. However, I mean, this is Lake Allatoona in Georgia, and it is beautiful and apparently a very happening place to be right now, because you can see it is lots of boats out there. So I will let you know that this is very similar to the other campgrounds that we've stayed at. It's another Army Corps of Engineers site. It has a beach, it's right on the lake, a nice new playground, sorry. So I'll get a little bit of video of it for you, but there's a lot of people around, and I obviously don't want to be videoing like people while they're playing with their kids and stuff in the water. And then this is the playground. Decent new equipment, it's very nice. No fence, and it is close to the water, so be aware of that with your kids.
No pool, no clubhouse, the usual Corps of Engineers setup. So category 3, convenience. So cell service. It worked, but it was definitely slower. We have Verizon.
It did drop like right outside the campground as you were leaving, by the way. There was like a little dead zone, and then it would pick back up.
Yeah. So we have Verizon, and we had okay data there. We also have a T-Mobile plan that we use through our router, our PepWave router, and that actually worked a little bit better than Verizon. So yeah, Starlink.
Nothing. Way too many trees.
Trees everywhere.
We were like in a tree canopy area.
Yeah. We could not see the sky. I mean,
could not get daylight at all.
Yeah, it was very shaded. Location and nearby attractions was good. You're in Woodstock, Georgia, which is about 30 minutes-ish north of Atlanta, depending on where in Atlanta you are. So you're located close to all sorts of goodies. You're also on Lake Allatoona, which is a more western lake in Georgia, northwestern. So hookups, 50 amp, 30 amp, and water. No sewer, just like every other Corps of Engineer campground that I've ever been to. Okay. There might be some out there that have full hookups, but I haven't seen them yet. If you guys know of any,
let us know.
I'm curious. So site size, freaking huge.
It was really nice.
So we could fit 3 cars in our driveway, very, very similar to Sweetwater Campground. If you guys saw that review a few weeks back, we could fit 3 cars in our driveway, but it was also a really wide site as well. I mean, there was a ton of room.
Yeah, the kids had plenty of space to play.
You had your typical picnic bench, as well as your fire pit and grill.
Yes, and it was
that kind of thing.
Gravel right there too, so that was nice too.
Yeah, it was great. Loved the site size. Easy to pull the rig into. I mean, it was super simple.
Yeah, like there's a lot of trees there, but they were placed very well. Like they didn't block you trying to get in.
They didn't have the campsite marker posts
like
that
right
has like
next
your
to the
number.
driveway.
Yeah, I hate campgrounds that do that. That like, hey, you're in site 52 or whatever, and it's right on the corner of your driveway. Like, oh great, now I am gonna have to run this thing over to get my rig in there. No, it was great.
Placed, very well, like off to the side.
Category 4, friendliness. So kid friendly.
I would say yes. The only issue was the main loop coming around the campground. It's 2-way. So you had to make sure that you were watching the traffic very closely if your kids, like to ride their bikes or stuff, like right there.
That's actually probably my least favorite part about this campground, honestly, is 2-way traffic. I love it when campgrounds only have 1-way traffic because you really only need to strongly pay attention in one way. I mean, always be aware of your surroundings. There's always going to be people who do the wrong thing or miss a sign or something like that. But as far as most of the time, you really only have to pay attention to traffic coming from one direction. But this one was not quite like that. And there were some people who like to go a little faster than I would have cared.
Yes.
Pet friendly, again,
awesome.
like every Corps of Engineer campground, no issues.
And this was a mostly flat campground too, so you could just walk and walk and
absolutely,
no
absolutely. Which leads us into bike friendliness.
very
Awesome place to ride bikes.
Yes.
Aside from, of course, the two-way traffic thing, it was awesome. I mean, our daughter literally rode her bike. She probably put 20 miles, 30 miles on that thing.
She rode for hours.
Yeah.
She met a friend, Karen. Hi, if you're watching this. But she met Karen, and they just rode bikes like
Hours on
hours. They had the best time.
Yeah, so it was a great place to ride bikes. I wish we had more time to do it.
I know. If we had the little ones, we would have been riding more.
Unfortunately, I worked a lot, and,
Yeah.
and Reagan was working some, so we just kind of didn't get to ride as much as we'd liked. Big rig friendly,
Yes.
no issues. I mean, I would say this is probably the easiest or one of the easiest parks, Corps of Engineer parks, that we've ever stayed at to get into with a bigger rig. I backed right in, no problem, no issues. Safety,
Very safe.
no issues again.
It's Army Corps, so they have a gate again, 10:30 to 7. It's locked. They check passes coming in and out. We even had a couple of visitors come, and they had to get visitor passes for the day, and had to be out by like 10, all that. So it's very nice.
Security, like most Corps of Engineer campgrounds, was great. Category 5, price. Like every other Corps of Engineer campground, if you've got your sweet little access pass or your senior pass, you get half off the already great price of, in this case, $30. It's a $30 a night campground. It's a great price at $30 a night. If you have one of those discount passes, obviously 50% off sweetens that deal quite a bit.
That's why we stay there.
That's part of the reason why we stay at Corps of Engineer campgrounds, is because you can't beat it for the price. Even without the discounts, they're great. Category 6, our favorite part. So what was your favorite part?
The giant sites. I mean, you just cannot beat that. Like, we had plenty of room for the kids to just run and play with all their toys, and us being all outside together, having tons of chairs out there. Like, even when we had family come and visit, we had plenty of room. So this is our campsite at Victoria Campground in Georgia. Let me turn around so you can see.
So we can fit 3 cars in there. We only have 2 right now, but we have successfully put 3 people. I'll show you. Have some gravel here. Campfire pit and a grill and a picnic table.
So yeah, this campsite has lots of space. We've actually really enjoyed it here.
And I did a lot of work to our camper at this site, between laundry, installing like a laundry facility in our outdoor kitchen, permanently mounting Starlink.
Charlie's bike was delivered. We had that.
Yeah, I mean,
We got a new bike hitch. Like, we did all kinds of like work and stuff.
a lot of work. Yeah. Oh yeah. We put a new rack on the back of the RV. I mean, there was a lot of work that we did, and I didn't want for space at all. I mean, there was tons of room. So the site size was awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome. I don't think we've ever stayed at a campground that I've liked the site size more than I liked it here. Hope you guys liked our campground review of Victoria Campground in Woodstock, Georgia. We'll see you guys later.